Hey guys, it's Jennifer with My Boys and Their Toys. So listen, I have some really exciting news to share with all of you. I have been holding out for the last 60 days because I was on The Price is Right. That's right, I heard those words, come on down. And I'm so excited about it. So I wanted to share with you some of the footage, of course, from my show that just aired Tuesday, February 12th. Today is Friday, so it's been a few days since it aired. If you didn't catch it live, you could go to the CBS app, and there you can download the app, which is free, and then you put in the search bar, The Price is Right, it'll come up, and you select the episode for 2/12, which is Tuesday, and you could see the full episode, and that's also for free. So, okay, I want to share with you, before I go to the video, I want to share with you a few tips about how to get on the show, because there is absolutely a method to the madness. Seriously. So, here is my tip. When you get to the show, you're going to go a few hours early. It takes, it's a process. It takes a while to get through the line and everything, and you need to be pumped up. This is tip number one. Have your A game on. You need to be pepped up, fun. They're looking for people who are outgoing, who are going to be excitable, who are going to be, so much fun to watch on the show. So you need to be pumped up, okay? So get your coffee, whatever you need in order to get yourself just really excited, okay? So you get through the line, and everybody fills out waivers. You get a name tag on the other side. You get a number, and that's your number for the show. And after that, you take your photographs, and then you go around the corner and they collect your phones. So sorry guys, you will not be able to have your phones to tweet and go on Facebook and everything while you're there. You will have to give those over. They'll give you a ticket, and then you go sit on the side of the building. They have benches, and it's underneath an awning, so you're completely covered. So that's really nice, because my mother-in-law and I went in December, and we did quite a bit of shows. We did Dr. Phil, we did America's Funniest Home Videos, the Steve Harvey Show, of course, The Price is Right, and The Voice. So there were a lot of different shows that we did, and not all of them offered seating. So this was really nice that The Price is Right offers that, and shade too. Okay, so you go around the corner and you sit on the benches, you're lined up. Here's my next tip. While you're there, there are video cameras, and they're watching. They're saying who's interacting, who's being quiet, who's really outgoing. They're looking for key people to be on the show. If you want to be on the show, you have to be outgoing, okay? You have to be pepped up. All right. Next, while you're waiting there for a while, I don't know, probably 200 or so people are waiting in the line with you. They call up about 15, groups of 15, a chunk of them, and you go over, and there are two representatives from The Price is Right, and they're going to ask you a bunch of questions. This is your moment to shine, people. Do not hold back. They want the most outgoing person from that group, okay? This is what you need to do. When you're in that group, and they ask you questions like, what's your name? What do you do for a living? Are you celebrating anything? What's your favorite thing about The Price is Right? You need to have all those questions ready to go, okay? So when it came to my group, I was the most outgoing. I was the one who was over the top, okay? So she's coming down the line, she's talking to people, she's asking questions. You get like 15, 20 seconds with her. Make it count, okay, guys? So she says, hey, what's your name? Because I had a jacket on. It was December. It was kind of chilly in LA. So I go, Jennifer! And then she's like, what do you do for a living? I'm a blogger. She wanted to know about my blog. What do I do? And she asked what my favorite game show was. And I said Plinko. And then she goes, oh, everybody says that. And I go, oh, and I told her another one. Be on, I don't remember what the game is, but be on it. Be ready for those questions. She asked where I lived, and then she moved on to the next person, and she moved on to the next. Then she comes back. Oh, where'd you say you were from again? And I knew I had hooked her. I knew that I was standing out from that group of 15. And so you have to be outgoing, okay, guys, if you really want to be on the show. Also, it helps if you have a really cool t-shirt. So I recommend, buying one online that's already pre-made or making your own. You can use Sharpies and get a white t-shirt and make something. Just do something that makes you stand out, okay? So this is my actual shirt that I wore on the show. Anyways, so then after that, they've gone through all of the groups. You get seated inside, and it really doesn't matter where in the line you're at because they're going to seat you really sporadically. So once we got into the show, the studio, they started seating people, and I noticed they were seating people really randomly, like just, wherever. And I got pulled out to sit on a row all by myself, and nobody else was sat next to me that was before me or after me. I thought, well, that's strange. And they were like, oh yeah, 2 seats in over here. And I'm like, they are like really picking seats for people. And eventually my row got filled up and so on and so forth. But as you're there in the studio, they have music going to pump everybody up. Be that person that dances like a lunatic, okay? I'm telling you, be that person. So I'm dancing and I'm so excited. And lots of people around me are sitting. I don't care. I'm dancing. I saw this person dancing, this person dancing, this person. Guess what? All those people that were dancing were also the people that were outgoing in line. And guess what? They all got picked. So if you want to get on The Price is Right, you have to be outgoing. Even if you're like normally not that outgoing, be outgoing in this situation, okay? Really, really be out there. They want somebody fun on the show. All right, now I am going to show you part of my episode.
Lucas Brightman, come on down. Jennifer Hay, come on down.
Do you see me? That's me.
And Jeffrey Estes, come on down.
Oh my goodness, this guy with the mullet, he was really outgoing as well. And then here comes Drew.
Here's your host, Drew Carey. Oh, this is going to be a great one. Let's get it started with the first prize ever bid today on The Price is Right. We're going to kick things off with beautiful Rachel and a new action camera.
Okay, so I don't do very well with my first bid. Let me just tell you, in the studio, like it is nonstop yelling, screaming, clapping. I mean, you cannot even hear what the announcer is calling on. I mean, I couldn't even, it's like, what kind of camera is it? I couldn't hear anything. It was so loud in there, and you're also just starstruck to be up there and be so excited to be a part of this. So I don't do very well at this one, but let's keep moving on. Oh, this lady was nuts. So she gets called down, but she goes directly up to Drew. She forgets the step where you've got to bid first, and she's up there. Oh my gosh, she's out of her mind. Then I'm calling her down. I'm like, come down, come down. She comes down. And then she tells me, I'm going to faint. Hey, moving on. They call down the next person. Oh my gosh, this guy was wild. He was bugging out. He was so excited to be on the show.
Good luck. George, how about a prize, please? You got it, buddy. It's a video game package. Featuring easy-to-use motion controls, this Nintendo Switch.
So I had just bought the boys' Nintendo Switch, so I knew that was around $400. And then, you know, seeing the other items there, it was a couple of games, which are normally like $50, $60 a piece, and then the extra controller. So I go with $600.
$575, Drew. $575. Lucas. $400. $600.
I think I have it.
Good luck, everybody. Actual retail price, $520.
$520. I'm off by $80. Oh my gosh. The guy who had 400, he wins. Ah! Okay, so I keep going. Okay. So next one, it's this toolkit. And by the way, the audience is screaming at you the whole time, all kinds of numbers, so it's really hard to concentrate. But I have a guy telling me, I have that. And I think he tells me $6.50. So I decide I'm going to bid like he said.
Celeste, you're first.
$6.50.
She bid $6.50, so I'm like, $6.51.
Jennifer,
$6.51.
651. Eddie,
I'm gonna go with 705.
705. Good luck. Kayla,
706.
706.
We all overbid.
Bids, please.
The lowest was $6.50, right?
650.
I go too low, going $400.
Actual retail price, $649.
You guys, I was $2 off. When we overbid, I bid $6.51. It was $6.49. That guy was spot on with saying $6.50. I just wish I went a little lower. Oh.
Laura Susan.
So then the next person gets called up. Okay, so it's skis. I'm like, all right, this is over $1,000 for this package, right?
$1,000. Jennifer,
I
1100.
say 1,100.
I'm so sorry. 1101.
He outbids me by $1.
Feels awful about it.
Guess what, guys? Yeah, he feels real awful.
$1,150.
He stole my bid! Oh my gosh. Am I ever gonna get on? This guy was so funny. He could not believe he was on the show. This guy, John. Oh, did you guys see it? So we're bidding on that, right? And someone in the audience is telling me, I just saw that. I just saw that on a previous episode. It was like, she tells me like $497. Thinking, this thing should be like $1,000. So I decided to go low.
Case is included.
$5.50.
I'm thinking it's around 500 like this girl said, right?
Here we go. Actual retail price is $1,330.
Wrong. But that's okay, guys. It doesn't matter. What happened is what happened. And the good news is, even if you don't actually get up there, you still get monetary compensation. Yes, that's right. Even if you don't make it up there, you do not walk away empty-handed. You get money. I don't have my check yet, but it will be received in 90 days from the show airing, which was 2/12 again, if you guys want to go watch my episode. But anyways, no matter what, it was such an amazing experience. It was so fun. And yeah, so I definitely want you guys to try and go. If you go out to California, these are free. You get free tickets to shows, and you get free opportunities to win things. I mean, why not try it? So I definitely want to encourage you guys to come on down. You guys have a great time. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.